Page 61, Midnight Shadows. This is the beginning of Unit 7. The top of the page introducing you to a new position called a G position. It's like C position except the bottom note's G. So in the right hand, it could be wherever. As long as the bottom note's G, that's G position. The position they're interested in is where it's above, right above middle C, the thumb's here, this G position for the right hand. Left hand, again, the bottom note's G position, so it's here, wherever. The one in the music they're talking about is this G, where the bottom note's this G. The hands are here. That means you got to learn these notes in the music there, and the bass clef way down here. Learn these. The names of the notes. Your new challenge. More notes to learn. Eventually we'll cover them all if we haven't already. I think we've just about got them all by now because you've already covered the C position, the higher positions. So you can get those. In the bass clef, we've been covering these. And now we're down here, so this should complete it, I think, as far as the notes and the stabs go. They're introducing a new symbol here called an accent sign. See it there right above the piece? They give two little notes and there's a sideways arrow above or below the notes. It's not important if it's above or below. It's a sideways arrow. This is not like a crescendo or decrescendo. This is just a little arrow for a particular note. You'll see them in the music there in the first line. Look at the second measure. The D, the second D has that little arrow above it. That's an accent. There are other symbols for accents. Let's talk about this, and this is the most common used. An accent for piano means you just play it just a hair louder than you normally would. Just oomph. I call it oomph. Give it a little extra oomph. So if I'm playing at this speed, if I want the D to be accented, I'll just give it a little extra oomph. Just play it a little louder. That's all. The problem we run into is the accent actually means slightly different things for different instruments. A piano cannot do a true accent. So we just play it a little louder. That's the best we can do. In a note, if you have like a bowed instrument like a violin or something, or a wind instrument like a saxophone or a clarinet or a flute, where you can control the level, the volume level as you're playing it, then you can do a true accent. But in a piano, when you play the note just dies away. You have no control over that. The piano takes it. Well, in a true accent, the actual louder part of the note is only at the beginning of the note. So it's ba, and then you come down to the level of the note should be. So it's only the beginning, ba, ba. Well, with the piano we can't do that. All we can do is play the note and the piano takes over. So that's why I say piano can't do a true accent. We just play the note a little louder, and that's the best we can do. There's other interpretive things to go with accents. You're going to hear people talking. Don't worry about it. So in this piece, let's talk about this. They're starting with the left hand, so I'll do the left hand first. Normally I like to do the right hand first, but let's do left hand first. The notes, you get the notes first. We're down here in this position, you have a G, and the next one you have that B with a flat sign, so it's a B flat, so just third finger, and then a D, and then another D, and then a C sharp, so just move the hand up to D sharp, C sharp, excuse me, D, and then going on, C sharp, now it's a C natural, and a B flat. You get these notes, and that's pretty much the notes you're going to use for this piece. Weird, but that's it. Get the first line and you pretty much got the left hand. Then we add the rhythm. 4/4 time, so it's 1, 2, because you're going to rest on 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And that's the rhythm. Get that and you've got pretty much the rhythm for the left hand. Now we can add the articulation, which means legato or staccato, or an accent. how are you playing the note? That's articulation. So there's staccato, and I recommend short staccato. A nice light wrist staccato is what I'm recommending here, even though it's soft. Short. And then the accent is just a little louder. Because those are legato, but that last one's staccato. Not neat. And then going on. Rest. Rest. And get that, it's just a little louder, not a lot louder. And that's the articulation. Then the only thing left is be the dynamics, and it's soft, light. Mysteriously, it's like a Halloween thing. Like so. And that's pretty much the left hand. So we gradually build these things up so we can focus on one thing at a time. I did the notes first and the fingering. Then I went back and I got the rhythm. Then I added the accents, then the staccato and that, and then the dynamics finally at the end. For the right hand doesn't come in until the second line, third measure. You have a G and a B flat. Staccato, wrist staccato. And this is soft here. Now as far as the melody, it's kind of both hands together in this part, so you keep it, it's all about the same. So in the third measure of the second line, you're soft, and then in the next measure, now it goes up to medium loud. And you're staying on these notes until the last measure of the third line, and then you have a D, C sharp. The last line is a C natural, B flat, and then you add the articulation. It goes with the left hand. It's playing the same notes. And that's pretty much the right hand. Then all you got to do is put the thing together. So the first line isn't bad, it's just left hand. And then the second line, you're going here. Rest. Let's do this slowly and count it out because it's important you understand this. I'm going to start with the second measure of the second line. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And you just count it very slowly to make sure everything's in the right spot. Then when you have all that fairly comfortable, then you can start thinking about how fast does it go. It doesn't say how fast to go, it just says mysteriously. So it's up to you. What do you think it should feel like when you hear this? How fast do you think it should go? It's like... louder. Now at the bottom there's a dim to end. Dim is short for diminuendo, which means gradually gets softer, and to the end is to the end. So gradually gets softer to the end. So here you're medium loud. And the third measure, you're just a hair under medium loud. And the next measure, you're sort of medium soft. And then finally you're soft. So you're down with it. You don't slow down, you just get softer. And that's how the piece goes. So let's try this together. This is a neat piece to play for people if they want to hear something. I'm going to do it slowly. You can do it with me to double check your notes and rhythms. So 4/4 time will give us 4 counts. Go ahead and put your hands where they go. And go ahead and put your right hand where it goes. Have it there ready to go when you need it. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, 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 rest. Rest, 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 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, rest, rest, 2, 3, 4, we're done.